Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Rock Podcast.
Hello, guys. What's up? Today I have one guest, my friend Dave. If you know Dave, he's on the Veneration BJJ. He's a black belt, second degree. What's up, my friend?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me. This is the bomb.
You are welcome, my friend. Tell me about you. Tell what's new.
There's nothing too exciting. I mean, we got some guys gearing up to do the Masters and Seniors Worlds at the end of the month. We're looking forward to that. We got Combat Corner, another tournament next month. It's the end of the summer, so we're getting a lot of people in who want to start the school year off right. So there's a lot of cool things, at least within our gym, and then some exciting things with tournaments and activities coming up.
That's awesome, my friend. That's awesome. So that's the first time to come to the Rock, and you are welcome to my gym. I say about it because I have Jeff on the table. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, how are you guys? Dave, where are you located?
We're out on Highway 50 in Kenosha, right next to Woodman's, just a few minutes from the eye.
Very good. And a phone number, if anybody want to reach out to you?
Yeah, they can contact the gym at 262-818-2007.
Sweet. Let's go, Juma.
Let's go. Talk. Lou, come on, bro. Say something.
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up what?
Guys, August 20th. What are you guys doing? Tell me what you're doing August 20th. At night. Come on.
I don't have any idea.
Connor.
Connor,
Nate
what?
Diaz. Oh my God. Come on, man.
Who is Connor? I don't know Connor.
I can't believe we were talking about this.
I know
man.
Diaz.
Hey, no.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
I love Connor.
Really?
I do. I like
Really?
him.
No,
Yeah.
He's crazy, Dave.
And
He's
you know what's
crazy.
funny? No, you know what's funny is I can't stand Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, well, who can? Who likes
and they're
Floyd
both
Mayweather?
from the same mold.
Oh, I
But
love
for
Floyd
some
Mayweather. He's my
reason-
favorite.
Get out of here.
The money team, baby. TMT.
Oh, my God.
Well, no, Connor fights contenders. Floyd Mayweather, well, he just fights whoever he wants and gets paid for it. You know.
Come on. What's wrong with Connor?
I don't think there's anything wrong with Connor. I think it's just hard to get behind, like the old Pride FC days when they'd make these circus fights. You know, I kind of feel the same way about this fight, and the fact that they're doing it again, it just kind of, you know, it's about the money more than it is about, you know, the sport and who's earned their shot and that kind of thing.
Well,
I agree because for me,
It's
I say
entertainment,
about
though.
me. No, entertainment, no.
it's entertainment to me.
He's a clown. He's a clown. But imagine you have your kid in front of TV and listen what that clown say about martial arts. That's bad, buddy. Can be good about the business, bring a lot of money, but for the martial arts, it's bad. I don't like at all what he say. I cannot say to you he's not good fighter. Yes,
That's
he
what
has
my
his
question
skills.
was. Is he a good fighter?
Oh,
He
he's a
has his
remarkable
skills.
fighter.
Is he talented?
But he's a clown.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. The whole Mayweather-esque attitude, I don't really like it, but the only reason why I tolerate it from Connor is because he actually fights. And he'll fight anybody. So I admire that. What he does, the whole, you know, show at the press conferences,
Well, you know, I mean, to be fair, look what he's done for the business. Look what he's done for the industry in the just the obscene amount of money he's made in such a short period. You know, that is a testament to his antics and what he's doing. And, you know, the more attention naturally that goes to the sport, the better for the sport. At some point, though, I think you get to a crossroads or some sort of median where you're like, okay, is this about entertainment or is it about the sport? You know, we still want to keep it, at least I feel we still want to keep it, you know, mixed martial arts. We still want to make it a sport and not just about the entertainment. And
do you think that's where it's at, though? Just entertainment? Because I actually think that it's both. I still think it's both. It's getting close to where it becomes that circus.
Yeah. Well, how many times now have we seen fights made, not so much like weight class jumping, but we've seen fights made between people that have had one or two fights and they automatically get a title fight versus somebody who's been in the division for 2 to 3 years. They've racked up 5 out of 6 wins against name opponents, and they're still not granted a shot.
Jacaré? Jacaré.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the back sample now, the best. So, how I know the guy who had the opportunity to get the title, the old guy, I forgot his name. I have more respect for him. Handel.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He has a lot of history.
Yeah.
He's a warrior, but he don't deserve right now. Why? Because he got retired. Bro, if you want, he's the best. Oh, okay.
Who is
Put it
Handel
the
fighting?
fall of the fame.
Who's Handel fighting?
He's going to fight
Bisping.
Bisping.
Oh.
Yeah,
the
for that
title.
title.
You know why? Because of the way he knocked him out. That's it. That's all.
I agree with you to a
Bisping
point.
called him out. He wants him,
Yeah.
and that's why.
Well, everybody wants to see Dan Henderson floor him again.
Yep.
I think that's the motivation. And you really keyed on something earlier when you discussed at least this aspect of entertainment. You're paying for that fight.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
people are paying for that fight. And if people aren't paying for it, the UFC won't do it. So in this regards, they've got the market. It's just some diehard, old school guys, kind of like me, still like the idea that somebody can come from nothing and earn that shot when they've worked hard for it.
That's what I like in boxing too, and unfortunately, boxing's working the same way. It's the character, it's the person driving the money, the gates, and if it's or the pay-per-views. If
Right.
the pay-per-views aren't selling, there ain't no fight.
No, that's right.
So Jacare's in Hendel's division, 205.
Yes.
Well, I thought he was.
No,
180.
Jacare's a middleweight.
The
He's a
middleweight,
185.
yes.
Yeah, I thought he was
Middleweight.
Middleweight.
And that's what Bisping is.
Yes.
Oh.
Now he's the champion.
Yeah.
Right.
He's the new champion.
Who did he beat?
Rock
Look.
Oh, that's right.
Now he KO'd him.
Oh my! I never saw that happening.
I don't think anybody did. He was like 13-1 underdog. A lot of people had Rockhold kind of running away with it. There were obituaries being put up with Michael Bisping's name on it. Nobody saw it coming.
And Rockhold is solid.
Oh, he's a stud.
Yeah, I didn't really like him though when he beat who's the guy? Weidman.
Weidman, yeah, Chris Weidman.
Chris Weidman. He sort of seemed really arrogant. Rockhold did.
Well, I think you'll agree at that pedigree of fighter, a little arrogance can be a good thing.
Yeah. So.
I try to find out because today. Oh, sorry. I try to find out because today they make the union for MMA fighter today. They bring up. They make the union to defend the rights.
The who?
The union from mixed martial arts artists.
The Onion?
The Onion?
The
Like-
onion, no, the union.
The
The
Union.
Union. Okay, I was like,
No,
I'm sitting here
Onion.
thinking meant
The
like
Union.
the periodical, like that online Onion, and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna start
I'm still
spoofing
learning English.
the UFC. I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see the articles.
You know what? Lou, we need to have like a sound effect when we're trying to figure out
What he's saying?
What
What
Jacare
Jacare-
I almost called him Jacare.
Talk about it. Onions or union?
Union. There we go.
Right, we get you got a key on something for our word guessing for Juma.
That'd be awesome.
There we go. All right.
Thank you, Lou.
So what's coming up? You got fighters going to Worlds?
Yeah. I've got a couple guys who are doing the Masters and Seniors. I've got about 5 guys who are going to go. They put in a lot of work the last 6 or 7 weeks, really hunkering down, locking themselves in late at night to try and get as extra mat time as much as possible.
Have they been with you their whole fighting career? Or are they coming from somewhere else?
I've got one guy who's in the Navy, and he was out in California for a while, and he's been with me for a couple of years. And most of the people that are competing this year have been with me for X amount of years. A couple of my brown belts who've been with me for 7 or 8 years. I have another purple belt who's been with me for about 5 years, and he's going to go do it. And these are some good guys. So I'm hoping that we can bring some hardware back to Wisconsin.
You know what I've always heard in BJJ is that confuses me the most is the white belt. They say people leave while they're a white belt the most out of any belt.
Interesting.
That's true.
That's true?
That's true.
Why is that?
I think it's because Oh, that's cute. I think it's because a lot of people underestimate the journey from going white belt to blue belt. And it's funny because if you go to other gyms, they've now created this like intermediate kind of belt between white and blue. I've seen gyms where they have like a belt that's blue and white, or they'll give them a green belt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've actually seen that, and I've had people preach to me about this practice. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not doing it, obviously, but I think that's why people leave, because out here in America, we're all about that instant gratification. Yes. We're all so fast food trained that when we do something, we want results now. So that's why you got those easy, quick, fix-it remedies for just about anything that you can think of. And I think they're trying to apply that mentality to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's not working. They don't understand the investment personally it takes to get to these next levels.
Or the lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, traditional martial arts is fast. Mm-hmm. Because I was in karate, and it's like every 3 months you're belting up.
But how traditional is it?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Once we start introducing money into things naturally tend to speed up, standards change, and it becomes more about keeping the Lexus aligned than versus the legacy alive.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because when the money get involved, you can buy online. You can buy a belt online. If you open your computer right now, I won't say that.
Yeah. We're going to have an online school, right?
I don't want to say the website, but you can go and then you can buy your belt online today.
So what do? They practice in their bedroom?
Yes, in the living room or the basement, whatever.
How garage, do they test, though?
I don't know.
Do they send a video?
Yes.
Apparently,
yes.
For like the blue belt
yes.
test, you get a friend or something and you demonstrate some basics. I'm only speaking from what I've heard. This is not personal knowledge.
Oh, my God.
And they review it, and they're like, well, either yes or no, and that's kind of it.
Why don't we do something like that?
See, now you're thinking
you're making money without doing a damn thing.
Oh, that's the American way, right?
Yeah. Juma, you can head up this association.
I feel bad because I spent 10 years of my life to get my black belt.
Yeah.
So when I saw some people come to the gym, I got my blue belt. How many years you spend? 1 year, 1 year and a half. I said, okay, let's go roll. And then he gets so embarrassed because when they train with white belts, or even with blue belts, and get tapped so fast. Oh my God! I'm like, bro, I won't say nothing bad about the old school, but something wrong.
Now in here.
Who did that?
Our producer's having a lot of fun.
Because what Renzo said, it's I agree. Belt just used to tighten up your gi. Mm-hmm. The rest you need to cover by yourself.
So who's competing in Combat Corner? For you, how many?
Oh, I don't know. Generally, we take between 25 to 45 competitors. Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh! I thought we had a lot.
We
I guess
3.
I don't know anything. Yeah, we.
How many? We have 3.
No, we have like 6 or 7.
No.
Yeah.
Who?
Jonathan, Tim, Isaiah.
Isaiah, yeah.
Kurt, Lou. No, Lou's
Lou?
not. He injury.
I might still go for it.
Yeah. See, that's 5.
What else? Who else?
More.
I don't
There's
know.
more.
Who else?
No, not. I'm retired.
Just give it time. Oh, look at that! Wow. Just give it some time. It's like molasses. If you got a good program, and what you guys have here, over time it builds on itself, and it just keeps compounding. And you're going to have more students. You're going to have more people. You're going to have more energy, and they're going to go out there and they're going to want to represent. It's taken us years to get to the point where we are and to have the success that we've had. And the only thing that truly works, that is paramount, is consistency. Yeah. That's it. That's all you got to be, is consistent and persistent in pursuit of your goals.
So consistency in what?
Hard work.
Just hard work.
You can't make it up. I don't care how much philosophy we discuss. The only way to improve Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is to get on the mat and do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Mm-hmm. That's it.
No, I wasn't sure if you were talking about a certain business practice, the way you conduct yourself in your business, how you treat people. I know it's all part of the puzzle.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing that would be highlighted, that's what you're very consistent about.
I can name all of my students. I know their families. I can address them by their first name, every single one. I know their relationships. I know where they live. We do this as a family. Mm-hmm. And as long as you invest in getting to know the people that you're working with, that you're training, that you have been entrusted to guide, to lead, you'll do well. And, people talk about that because, like I said before, they remember how you feel. I mean, they remember how you've made them feel.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's something that we talked about before we even found a building, was investing in relationships.
Yep.
It's not about the penny, because the relationships will bring the penny.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So there's going to be about 25 or 30 veneration killers at Combat Corner.
They're coming. They're coming. I've already a good friend of mine, Scott Houston from 360 Braza. Every year, or at least at this tournament, we go back and forth. We're very congenial. We jive about it. And I know that his squad, they're phenomenal. He's got world champions literally out of this school in Wisconsin, in Wauwatosa. They're strong. They're good. They're good people, which makes it tough, because sometimes when you're competing against people, you want to have that natural animosity or something. Right. But with that 360 group, they're all such nice guys, and they're incredible. So I know they're coming for that team title, and it's our turn to defend it. We got it from them last time after they beat us, because we had it previous, and now they're coming for it again.
That's healthy.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's good for your students.
Oh, yes.
Especially if they've been there before and they know the rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
It's like any sport.
Well, Scott and I exchange a samurai sword at every one of these tournaments. We have one sword that I've signed off, that he signed off, whoever beats who, and that's a tradition that we're carrying forward. And,
nice.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Come up with something, Juma. Actually, Lou, you need to come up with some. Okay. He's just giving me
there it is. It's like looking at your dog trying to tell him to read the paper.
Huh? He's doing his job, and we're supposed to be doing our job.
Here you go.
So what's new? What else is new? Lou, give us something.
Okay.
Give us an athlete of the day.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. So athlete of the day. Let's go with Conor McGregor.
Really?
Lou,
that's low-hanging fruit, man.
Last week, Conor McGregor called pro wrestling or pro wrestlers a bad name. I'm not going to say it. And
what does it begin with?
P.
Whoa.
And, there was a lot of backlash. And I don't know. I would like to hear Jeff's stance, since Conor McGregor, you like Conor McGregor, but at the same time, I know you're a big fan of The-Rock.
Yes.
Okay. Who do you like more?
Whoa.
Oh.
That's a no-brainer. I like The-Rock. He's more philanthropic. He just exudes more positive. He's good. Conor's doing his thing to make his money now. He knows his career is short. He knows that. He's not going to be in this as long as some of these heavyweight guys are, because these young guys, what is he at, 155? 145?
145.
I suppose he could last, but I don't think he will. It's just so ultra-competitive at those weights, those weight classes, where I think he's going to have his short career. He'll still have his name afterwards as far as being one of the guys that brought a lot of money to the UFC. But The Rock, I mean, this guy's all over the world with everyone. He goes, beyond the movies, beyond WWE. Everybody, I shouldn't say everybody loves The Rock, but you can't cut down The Rock. You can't say something really bad about him other than what happened last week.
Let's say you're close friends with Conor McGregor and you hear him start spewing this stuff about pro wrestling. As a friend, would you have said something to tell him to shut up?
No, that's his opinion. If he wants to think WWE guys are a bunch of fakes and maybe they don't, it's not the real fight game. That's just his ignorance of the sport. I'm not a big WWE fan at all. I've never really gotten into it. But I know these guys are beating the hell out of each other and they're getting hurt. These guys are on just as much painkillers. So they're doing something. But that's his opinion.
If it were me, I would probably just say one thing. I would probably just let him listen to this.
And his name is John C.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you think, Dave? What do you think about that? Rock or Conor?
I think just because you can't say something doesn't mean that you should. I'm not going to tell anybody that they can't say what they want. There are going to be some repercussions. You're talking about two different professions. We alluded to entertainment earlier. These guys they're incredible athletes, believe it or not. A lot of them are amazing athletes. Look at Angle, an Olympic gold medalist. So they have these backgrounds historically, and it's an entertainment business, and we get in these business to make money and to be viewed. To your point, believe it or not, in 1999, I believe it was 99 or 2000, I attended Raw's War in Atlanta, the first time that they had Raw's War in Atlanta, and I was actually out back, and I was a huge DX fan at the time. I'm not kidding you. Okay, I was in the Army, and this is before I had found Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Literally, like a month before I had found
For the people
BJJ.
that can't see, Dave has a DX tattoo on your right ankle?
I absolutely do. Yes, it's my
shin?
right
It's
right
hardcore,
shin.
man.
Yeah, it's not hardcore. It's what you do when you're young at Daytona Beach and you drink. All right, that's what that is. All right, but I embrace that because it got some great memories with it. But when I was out back, we're literally there, and all the stars are coming in because we heard the big guys, the popular ones, come in from the back. And my buddy Chad, Matt, we're sitting there. We're like, yeah, this is awesome. We're getting autographs. Well, here comes this white, like, Continental. We could tell it's a rental. And I swear to God, I thought it was The-Rock. And so I'm like, Chad, The-Rock's about to come out. And literally, man, like a bunch of chicks at a Beatles concert. All right, you've seen the footage. When he stepped out of the car, we were like going, Rocky! We're losing our minds.
It was it The-Rock?
Yeah, it was The-Rock.
Oh, okay.
And he comes out, and he's, believe it or not, he's about my height, maybe a little bit taller. And he was built even back then. This was still where he's just getting a couple years into his fame, because I think he came out around 96, 97-ish, kind of debuted then. And he's going through signing everything, and he comes across this kid who was standing to my right. I'll never forget him. He's probably 3.5 feet tall, obviously challenged, had a special needs kid. The kid was adorned in everything from The Rock, the hat, the T-shirt. If the kid had Rock sneakers on, I wouldn't be surprised he had the book. And they're all keeping us behind this barrier, right? Well, The Rock comes up to this kid, and he's got personalities with him. Hey, we got to hurry up. And The Rock makes everybody stop, and he tells the security there, open up that barrier. I want my number one fan to come out here.
Whoa, nice.
Oh, and it gets better. He brought that kid and his family. I've told this story before because it was so moving. He brought this kid and his entire family on the other side of this barrier, and despite pressure from the WWF staff, at that time, to get inside and get prepped for the show that night, he stayed out there for 20, 25 minutes, signing anything, a dollar bill, the kid's wallet, his hat. He signed anything the kid asked for. Every page in the book that the kid said, here's something. And the kid audibly was struggling to speak, but, he did it. He took as many pictures until that kid was satisfied. He stayed there. And, us mortals are just in absolute awe because there was a number of douche nozzles that went by us, who have all this celebrity and
right.
and people just, they look up to them and they don't give them the time of day. And here's this guy, and even back then he was this epic figure, giving his time to this kid, and we were just blown away. And back to Conor McGregor's point, like I said, we're talking two different sports. One's the entertainment industry, a giant soap opera. The other one's the fight industry. Take it or leave it. Both have tremendous athletes. Would I advise Conor not to say anything? I'm not Conor McGregor. Conor's made his money doing this. Let him
Right.
have it.
Right.
But that was my story. I'm not a huge pro wrestling fan anymore. I'm not into the storylines anymore since I found jiu-jitsu, But yeah, I was huge back then.
Here's my question: Who's DX?
Really?
No, I don't know who he is.
We're going to do this. You don't know Degeneration X, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, China, X-Pac when it was out? Yeah, I'm talking about the late 90s. Oh, my God. Yes, he's kind of – I see you making faces over there.
No,
He knows, bro. He knows.
I do.
No, I don't know who that is. I'm not kidding.
Don't make that funny face. I know you know.
No, I don't know. I know China. Didn't she die?
She died, actually.
Yeah.
It was actually recently she passed on. But it was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and China were the three. Then there was X-Pac. Then there was the Road Dogg, and then Jesse James, and then Badass Billy Gunn. I was like I tell you,
that was
man,
like that. I think that was like at its peak.
Absolutely. Their promo videos were hilarious, and they were kind of like the epitome of the Attitude Era. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin cussing everybody out, doing what he wanted, that kind of thing, and then you had the absolute rebellion side, and that was DX. And I was in my early 20s. I was in the Army. It just seemed like the right thing to do, And so, when you're young, you make those decisions on feeling and not really on thought, So
what about a closing statement? I would like I would like for him to put out his information once again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got to come to a close. Today's a short day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was awesome, though. Thanks, Dave.
No, yeah, I enjoyed being here.
For people who don't know, we put Dave on the spot. He came in, we had a little talk, and we said we're going to run a podcast, and he was game for it. So let's give him a shout out, and we'll continue to do that with future podcasts.
Absolutely. So, Dave, we would like you to end it for us and go ahead and leave people with a quote of the day.
A quote of the day.
Let people know where to find you as well.
Yeah.
All right. We'll start off where people can find us. We're on Highway 50. We're at 11300 Suite 103 on Highway 50 in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The phone number for the contact facility is 262-818-2007. We have affiliates in Burlington, Wisconsin, Libertyville, Illinois, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, up at HFS, and Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Any of those locations, if you're looking for a great place to train, just get in touch with our facility and we'll put you there. If I'm going to leave everybody with a quote, with social media and the way things are nowadays, focus on achievement and not attention. And anything that you do, if I could say those words of wisdom to anyone, focus on achievement and not so much on attention.
That's a good one.
It lasts longer.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Go ahead.
Defense Soap, who's going to be with us for the September 24th and 25th Andre Galvo seminar.
Wow.
Outhouse 20. Best food around.
Route 20 Outhouse,
Yeah.
located on Highway 20. Talk to Steve Hawkins or Ray, both good guys. Also to Your Sign Matters. And you know who we didn't give a shout out to yesterday?
Who's that?
Josh Ebert, who did our airbrushing and spray painting of our logo in our building. It is absolutely amazing.
If you want to
great.
see it, go to our
That's phenomenal.
Facebook page, facebook.com/the-rok-apc, and you'll see some photos of his artwork.
Good point. Let's close it out. Lou, unless you know of another sponsor that I missed out.
Rely Local. They're going to be a
Yes.
huge help getting businesses in here. If you guys want to be part of the networking community in Wisconsin, Rely Local is a good one to go to. We're going to be helping them out, helping the community out, and it's having Dave in here is the start of all of it as well. So
Happy to be here, man.
absolutely,
It was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
And we're out of here, Rock Nation. That was awesome, Dave. You did